Hello class, today we will discuss the 1931 Yangtze River Valley flood. As a reminder, there's a test coming up next Wednesday, so please study hard. The test will cover everything including the material we will cover today, so don't forget about this stuff when studying for the test. Now on to the material. The first important thing to consider when talking about this flood is the causes. Firstly, the whole Yangtze River Valley experiences natural high water levels during the spring, summer, and fall as the snow melts and flows down into the river. This, coupled with a massive rainstorm and widespread deforestation, wetland destruction, and overextension of river dikes, create a breeding ground for things to go wrong. Any questions? How frequent are these massive floods in the region? While it's hard to know in the past how often these floods occurred, it's safe to say as the climate warms and weather patterns get more extreme, these massive floods will only get more common as the massive rains that caused this flood will be a more frequent occurrence. For example, less than 30 years after this flood, there was another one in the exact same region. Any other questions? No? All right, let's move on. With all natural disasters, understanding the scope of their effects is important. From death, injuries, property damage, or landmass affected, this flood ended up covering an area almost the size of New York State, around 54,000 square miles. This left China's capital, Nanjing, underwater for 6 weeks. In total, the flood affected 80 to 100 million people, destroyed 30 million people's homes, and killed 250,000 people in the Wuhan Valley alone. 15% of the wheat and rice crops were destroyed, causing mass starvation across the country. Diseases ran rampant as a result from overcrowding due to refugees and a breakdown of sanitation. Again, any questions? Why did it take so long for the water to subside from the Chinese capital? Well, I'm not exactly sure why it took so long. My best guess would be that the area around Nanjing is extremely flat, with mountains on all sides, leaving the water to be trapped with no place to expand. The water was just left there until the river subsided. The last important thing to study when it comes to natural disasters is the post-relief efforts. The government established the National Relief Commission and the Huai River Conservancy Commission. These programs and a lot of the relief were hampered, though, significantly by the Chinese Civil War and the Sino-Japanese War, leading to these programs only being able to construct small dams along the Yangtze River. The efforts became even harder when the Japanese invaded Manchuria in 1931, which caused the bond market in China to collapse. After the Chinese Civil War, Mao Zedong proposed the construction of the Three Gorges Dam flood control project, which after much delay was finished in 2012. What caused such delay? Various problems such as the Great Leap Forward and the Cold War tensions hampered construction until much later. All right, that's all for class. Make sure to study for that test coming up. I want to see all A's when I go to grade them. See you guys next class.